Hello, Sampona. That's is how we grade at home. Okay, never mind. Today I want to show you how I color grade Siopo video from Clever, directed by Director K. It's a very nice song. I kind of like working with them. Was very amazing with these guys. Um, we have a two clip. We have a two different clip on our screen. Uh, the footage was shot with the Sony S7 III, as you can see, and he will use S-Log 2, but I just did a conversion, so I converted to SSCC, and I'm going to show you how I did it, how I converted from S-Log to SS color space, and then how I color grade it. Okay, let's jump into our tutorial. As I told you, we have a two clip to our screen right there. We have this shot and this shot, and actually this video was shot with two sets only, so we're going to work with this. So let me show you exactly what I did. The first thing that I just did is I converted to S-Log into access. So before you do anything, go to your settings and make sure you come over color management, and then your timeline color space access CC, you switch that, and then we're going to convert our footage. Let me explain a bit about this. This is IDT. It's a input device transformation, and this is ODT, which is Break 79. As you can see, it's ODT, it's output device. Oh, sorry, I just wrote OTD, sorry. Okay, ODT. I'll have another tutorial about it, so yeah, do not worry about it. I will explain it a lot about color space. Okay, into color space, what I just did. Okay, into our color space, what I just did is that we have S-Log 2 in input device, and then I just tell my access transform that okay, this is S-Log 2 and it's a Sony S-Log 2, as you can see, but I want you to be access CC transformation, and this is how it is right now. As you can see, this is a S-Log flats, and this is access log, as you can see, and then I want you to be access again inputs, but I want you to turn on Rec 79, and this is how it is right now. Okay, this is access Rec 79, but I guess if I could have S-Log, let's try S-Log S-Log Rec 79 S-Log, which is I'm going to add a layer, maybe another layer for the sake. I'm going to tell this like well, okay, this is S-Log, this is S-Log 2, and I want you to be Rec 79. I think it's going to be a bit of a similar, but in access we have very big room. As you can see, this is S-Log Rec 79, and this is Access. Sorry, I turned this off. This is Access Rec 79. It's kind of look the same, but the difference is there. If you want to see the difference, you just watch over this virtuoscope. You can see the difference. Let's bypass it. See, this is before, and as you can see, we have a lot of greenish to our virtuoscope, differently with the Access. So this is why I like Access. It has a very big room for doing color grading. I will explain it much better the right time when it's come about color grading. Okay, let's jump into our videos editing. All right, grading, I guess. The first thing that I just do is exposure. This is my node tree ever. I always do this node tree. So if you are very familiar with my tutorial and you know about it, you will never be confused. So I go switch waveform and see my exposure. It kinda dark a bit, so let me increase my exposure something like here. I don't want it to be very dark, somewhere like here. This before, this is after, and this is good. And then we're going to have another layer which is white balance, and I'm going to my virtuoscope. As you can see, we have a lot of reddish and yellow to our image, so at least we need to make it cold to have a very nice qualification of our skin and other stuff to be balanced well. So I'm going to reduce a little bit of that's warm reddish, and bring it into bluish a bit, not that much. Make sure you don't lose what you have. You see before the way it is, and you see after the way it's balancing. As you can see, it's very balanced, mate. This is before, this is after. You see, we kind of see everything in right position, and this is what I wanted for so long. You see, it has a very balanced day. You see, this is too much warm, and this is very balanced. You see everything in a right way. Okay, after that, we're going to have a curve, which is tonal curve, or we call it custom curve. What I'm going to do over here, we're going to construct our image. I'm going to use that S curve, and this is what I just did the time I was creating this video. I guess I just did like this. You know, we have so many ways to do, but we just did it like this. Okay, do not be so confused. All right, I think it's proper now. Let's see before, see the after, looking very beautiful. All right, let me bring it. Okay, all right, we're going to have another note, which is background and forehead separation. So that's, I want to fulfill my color, you see. So I'm going to oversaturate my image, and then I'm going to balance my image with the curve, which is HSL. Okay, we're going to reduce our reddish and yellow just a bit. Okay, kind of like the way it look now, and go. Then we're going to reduce our pinkish. All right, this is nice. Let's see before and after. It looking gorgeous. And then we're going to our another node, which is my best node, and you know about it. It's a fixer node. I kind of like this node. Okay, in here what I'm going to do, I'm going to fix my skin first, and then we're going to, okay, let me fix my skin first. I think over here I'm going to select it and watch over my vector scope and click here. I think we have very much bluish to our skin. And is it because we never did our white balance so well? So let's go back to our white balance and fix it. Something never goes okay to my white balance. Something never goes okay right there. One thing that I like to tell you guys every day is that make sure your white balance is nice. You know, make sure you have nice white balance. Okay, let me undo it and do it again. Okay, let me bring it down a little bit. No, this is greenish. It's too much greenish. Okay, just a bit, somewhere around there. Let's see before, see after. I think here we have a nice white balance. Let me click here. We don't have okay. I think we're good now. Yes, I think we're good now. So let's go to our fixer to fix our skin. Okay, we're going to okay, all right, we're going to click this guy over here. You see right now we have a very nice touch to our screen. I think we're going to reduce this reddish a little bit, and my red, I'm going to take it down a bit, and my yellow to be orange. I kind of see exactly, look over here so you can get what I'm just doing right now. Okay, this is the way I just did this. All right, okay, after doing some fixes, I just another thing that I remember I just did is I went to my red and cranking down my rate to be a bit, no, I just raise up, I guess. Yes, I want it to be a very darkish red with what we can call it. I don't know how to call it in English, but it's a very dark red. And we're going to reduce our rumor. And also to my yellow, what I just did, I just switched my yellow to orange. As you can see, the way I just did, I switched my arrow to orange, and then I crank it down a luma, and this is what I did to the fixer. As you can see, this is before and this is after. You can never see the changes, but the changes are right there. Okay, let's go to our grade the way I just did the grade. What I did in here, I just changed my blue to be a teal. Okay, as you can see, this bluish in here, we convert it to be teal, and then my red, I just raise it down somewhere around here to have that cinematic vibe, and my yellows to be orange. This guy is right there to be here. And to my saturate, I desaturate my yellow, and also my reddish just a bit. Okay, so about that's reddish and yellowish to my rumor, I just bring it down to make that darkish, and then to my green, what I just did, it's bringing down my hue to my greenish. And also these guys, I want them to be that it's kind of very darkish green, but what I just did here is I increased my red, my green saturation, and also to my luma I bring my green down. That's what I did, I remember. And this is before and this is after. You see, it's very, very different. Okay, to my skin tone here, the dramatic and the problematic for very, very so many colorists, they just have a problem with this guy. I just clicked my skin tone qualifier, and then what I just did is I selected properly my skin. Do not worry about this reddish and yellow because all of this is also skin tone, so do not worry about these guys. What I just did is okay, it's kind of, it's kind of very slow. So right to my skin, what I did is I just watched my virtuoscope over there, and then I increased my gamma to see where my skin is, as you can see, and then I brought my skin where it has to be. it's very reddish and yellowish, and I kind of don't like that. That's why I just bring my skin into orange parts right over there, and also my offset I really big raise it to my yellow. Okay, kinda like this. Do not worry. And then we're going to reduce our saturation to our skin. Okay, we just reduce it too much. We bring it up just like that. Yeah, this part. And then what I remember I did after my saturation, of course we make it very yellowish. Let me bring it up a bit. Okay, reduce it, and then I construct my image. I reduce my lift. Okay, and raise my gamma. Okay. I think this is where I just did. If it has a bit of difference, maybe just a little bit. Let me increase my saturation and reduce my gamma. I think this is look exactly like the way that I just did. If it has a difference, maybe just a bit, not that much. Let me reduce my saturation. You have to be careful with the skin. And then what I just did after skin tone, another note was my print. Remember I turn my gain to yellowish. Somewhere around here, I guess so. And then I reduced my opacity 0.3, something like that. Okay, after that we have Luma nodes. Okay, we have Luma nodes to fix those white part and pitch black and UV saturation, fixing that. After that, what I just did is it's a curve. It's a curve, and we just did like this. Just see the curve for vignette. Oh, we have two different clip names now, so let me call it vignette. I kinda like write it vignette, and we're going to reduce to make it darker to our background, and this is how it look. I guess I just did it like that. So if you have a bit different, I guess it's a very a little bit. So another thing that I just did to my grade, and it's very nice stuff that I like using. I like using this Magic Bullets plugin, which is it's a glow. I kinda use a glow to my image, and what I use the glow, what plug I use, it's a look from Magic Bullets. You can click edit look so that you can see. Something went wrong. Alright, Magic Bullets opened release from Magic Bullets. It has this very nice preset. I kind of like using this. It's so spotlight focus, and then in here you can see the color is a bit popping, so do not worry about. What I did is turn off these guys vignettes and these color corrections. Let me delete them. Okay, in here what we had only this, and diffusion, which is our glow. Okay, we just glowed like this. The glows are I redid it like this. You see, it has a bit of a glow. To my softness, I kinda I didn't like a much blur, so I reduced the blur, and I had that big size over these guys. No, what I did is just I have this blur, and I bring it where I want it to be at this point, right over that, like that. And then we had another window, which is I was controlling this guy. I don't want him to be affected with that blurriness, so yeah, and this is what I just did. As you can see, we have blur to our background. You see before, you see the way it look. We have run out of our CPU, but do not worry about it. And this is after. my glowing. Okay, this is where I was grading. If the footage it look different with this, sorry for that, because you can't do what you just did right the way it is, but I'll just show you exactly what I have done on that video. Okay, let's jump into another clip, which was this guy. Okay, this guy, what I did is I copy and paste what I have done to recent, and then I'm going to twist something in there just a bit. So we're going to bypass all of them, and then we're going to do what we need to do and fix what we need to fix. So about our color spread transformation, we're going to be the same, but about the exposure, kind of like the way it is. So we're going to do the same, and a curve, we're going to make it look like that, but in our white balance, we're going to fix it. We have, I think the white balance is good, but we have to bring it to our greenish just a bit to a greenish. Oh, this is too much. Something like that. Let's see before and after. Yeah, it's awesome because it was a bit of magenta if you focused, so I kind of reduce that magenta. So, and then we do some separations, which is to our background and foreheads. We just did a fixer to fix our skin tone. So you see this is before, this is after. You see the way our skin look now, it look very natural. And to our grade, what I just did in here, we're going to reset our grade because we have very different stuff in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click this bluish. I don't want it to be bluish, so I turn it to teal color, and it was kind of look greenish. Yeah, I just want it to look very greenish, just like this. Very nice. Okay, like that. Okay, to my green also, this over there, I want it to look very darkish. Yeah, this is what I decided to look. And then about what I can do now is just nothing over there. Maybe reducing some of pinkish saturation. I kind of don't like the way they look now, and increase our T saturations and reduce our bluish a bit and our greenish bit. Okay, this is, I guess I did like this, our grade, and this is after, this is before, that is after. Okay, and also to my skin, yeah, it was amazing. We just did it perfectly. Okay, about prints also, I just do a print to all the footage, and to my rumor also for fixing everything right there, and vignettes, as you can see, to make a bit a darkening mood to our background. And this is how it look, and this is how I just graded. All right, so one thing that I did into my glow, I kind of did differently. In here, I just did that that's glow, but what I did here, another, is just, let me switch this off. I just did a bit of halation, so let me go back to my look and see what exactly I did in right there. I did a bit of halation. We have okay, we're going to have a chromatic lens, and increase it to I had that greenish halation, so okay, just did an halation just like this, and it was I think it was before soft lights. Also this guy, I just reduce him, and I have also that's glow, and this is what I just did. Okay, and also I switched this guy off on. I mean, as you can see, this is exactly what I just did into this footage. Guess I never forget anything. Everything was looking very perfect. I kind of like working with these guys. They're very amazing and good guys. The project was done very perfectly. We shot everything perfectly, and for that service you can just even contacting us. Yeah, it's very dope, and it's very wonderful, and it's a very amazing grading. If you have anything to comment on, just tell me about it. We can work on it, and everything must be well compiled. The video is out already. You just go to my playlist, or I just send a link right there on descriptions. Click that videos, and you go see how exactly we did. Comments, subscribe, share, and others. That's very gorgeous for us, and I'll be very thankful, and will make me glowing and keeping pushing and keeping doing a lot of a tutorial according to you, the way you supporting me.